Hey, it's your boy Boba. What is up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm finally back in the studio after battling with a collapsed lung from last week, believe it or not, and finally feeling myself again. Anyways, I thought Bad News Boba should speak his mind today, and I'm not one generally to moan about games, but really, Crossfire X needs to be mentioned. We as gamers need to speak up for better. I'll start by saying I played the beta and was not impressed at all. Fast forward to launch day, I have issues downloading the game and can't seem to download the free portion of campaign. Well, multiplayer it is. Wow. Not even 1 minute into gameplay, I feel it's no different than the beta. The controls are middle of the road and unsettling, unstable, and no amount of tweaking makes it feel right. I understand the game pushes recoil to the next level versus, say, your average first-person shooter, but it's essentially a poor man's CSGO that feels like it's made solely for mouse and keyboard. TDM, yeah, that should be fun, right? Nah. Spawns are implemented poorly, and it results in a respawn simulator, where you come back to the match only to watch your body drop. So, as you'd expect, there's been plenty of backlash and feedback, resulting in this update from the executive producer at Smilegate. Mr. Boo, as he calls himself, gives us 3 things that need to be addressed. Obviously that first one, controller sensitivity issues, as I mentioned before, and nerfing the boogeyman, which was actually one of the things that were great about this game for me, one of the few positives, other than there being very easy chivos. I actually got 5 or 6 within the first 10 minutes of play. Yeah, there's only 12 of them, and they're all related to PvP. Sorry, campaign runners. And the third issue he addresses is aimed on sight issues with the car gun. It initially had me scratching my head, I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't figure out why I was descoping so much when pulling on that trigger. The second you start to fire, you're backed out of it. This guy's got me scrolling around like I've missed something. So what, no mention of not getting the free Catalyst campaign via Game Pass? It's been 3 days since launch, and nothing's changed. That's all on top of the game being bare bones and convoluted in so many ways. There's a battle pass system, but you've got to activate the free version to earn progression, something I didn't notice until today, and only 50 tiers, which to me is not the norm. But then again, there's only about 6 guns, and one isn't unlocked until tier 10 or 11. There's 2 modes, and an embarrassingly low amount of limited maps. And then when you go to buy skins, instead of say charging you 1,000 currency points to get the gun, they'll charge you 1,500 and then refund you 500. It's so confusing. Operators are no different, they could be tied to anything. Some are tied to Battle Pass, some through the Microsoft Store or progression through the campaign. It's ridiculous. This just leaves me with so many questions. I mean, this really begs the question, is this a deliberate money grab now because the game is in such an embarrassing state? And who's doing QA for Smilegate, or for that matter, for the games that are listed to Game Pass? Asian markets, are you serious? I've never played the original Crossfire, but do they actually enjoy stuff like this? This industry norm of launching buggy and unfinished games really needs to stop. And Xbox, actually, you need to get your stuff together as well. Like, Game Pass is absolutely great and all, but having a console exclusive like this isn't doing anyone a favor. I honestly could give you so many more reasons why this game is a piece of trash, but I'll do you a favor and stop the ranting now. So what's good, Boba? Aside from hundreds of games available through Game Pass and other buggy but satisfying titles like Dying Light 2, there's actually another game developed by South Korean developer Smilegate that's pretty dope. If you're into that Diablo type MMO style games, check out Lost Ark. This article by Tom Warren reports that it's become the second most played game in Steam history in just over a day. It goes on to say that it comfortably passed the 1 million mark, overtaking usual chart leaders in Counter-Strike and Dota 2. It's actually so hot, servers are having issues, something I personally experienced when loading in, only to meet a queue of over 1,400 people, which took about 5 minutes to get through. The game has both PvE and PvP elements, and various builds you can create with totally different playstyles. Honestly, it couldn't come at a better time, with so many poor games that have launched recently, just to hold me over until the next wave of big games come this month. Elden Ring, Horizon Forbidden West, and Destiny 2 Witch Queen DLC coming, just to name a few. What are you planning on playing? Let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts on poor launch titles like Crossfire X? Will the industry get past this norm? And how many of you still pre-order games despite all this? I actually wanted to get into another topic today, but I'll have to save that for the next vid. So that's going to be it for today's video. But if you want to see more, hit that like and sub button. And don't forget, share with a mate.